Welcome back to a cozy edition of A Guide to Poor Parenting, a podcast where me, Jason,
and me, Jennifer,
have a few drinks,
talk shit about our kids.
Please follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Guide to Poor Parenting,
and Facebook, TikTok at Poor Parent Pod.
And if you have any funny stories about your kids,
or if you need some bad parenting advice or have any questions for us,
please call us at 256-274-1329
and leave us a message, please.
So
tell us what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right. I mean, anything. We don't care about positive or negative feedback. Yeah. And I say we because I won't listen to that shit. So
yep.
Jason does. So yeah.
I was also going to say, feel free to ask us questions. Yeah, we always say if you ask questions, but like, I can't think where they would ask us.
Yeah, no one really asks.
It was the podcast I've kind of modeled ours after, and I don't want to name them, but like the concept I kind of been stealing from them for years. They also do a phone number you can call in, and they like, I guess they're the person that does their editing, play like every time the host that reads the phone number, they'll sing it. They'll be like, the host will be like 256-274-1329, and then like whoever their editor is, I guess, plays keys, and
that's funny.
That's funny. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because that's too much effort. But
yeah, it's kind of like the commercials, like the lawyer, Paul Goldberg, 800-600-5039 or whatever the fuck numbers it was. It was sang. It's easy to remember. Yeah. I don't know if those are the right numbers. Don't call that number because my brain is not the best. But I remember it was a little jingle kind of thing. So I don't think that would work with us, but
So in Huntsville, we have been seeing, right after Charlie Kirk's assassination, terrible thing. One should die for their beliefs.
Right.
Still don't like him. However, someone in town put up all these billboards around town saying Charlie Kirk, American hero, some bullshit like that. And,
really?
And I was like, ugh, whatever. Found out it is a local, very well-known real estate company.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to name names because I haven't done research to prove anything.
Right.
But yeah, if it's like I saw it on Reddit and they're like, oh yeah, this is coming from so and so's real estate agency, and
oh wow,
like the real estate agent or the company has billboards all over town.
Wow.
And I was like, oh.
They are not in the places that I drive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's right over by the places I've seen it are over by Whataburger on University.
I don't drive. I hate University, so I'm not driving that way anyway. So, but they're not on North Side.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot of like digital billboards up there, is there? I don't think there's any billboards.
I believe there is probably on the Parkway. But I'm not 100% sure of that either because I'm not paying attention to that. And I barely drive on the Parkway. I am a back road kind of girl. Just don't make me drive on
back roads.
Back roads. But yeah, I haven't seen them. But gosh. Well, I mean, if that's what they believe, like you said, we're not going to,
Yep. Not going to poop on your beliefs.
Everybody has different opinions. And
something like that. Yep.
I'm leaving it at that. So how has your week been? Because I'm going to change the subject now.
My week has been pretty good. So Zane's birthday is coming up. When this comes out, Zane's birthday will have passed, but I've been planning, and I was so excited because we had a lady on this podcast probably by the time this comes out, probably about 3 or 4 months ago. It was named Erin. Mm-hmm. Lovely lady.
Yep.
She was talking about how she took her kids hang gliding, and I was like, oh, yeah. Zane would love that. So I made the reservations. I booked us an Airbnb. I stole his phone to go do something. I was like, hey, I want to try something for webcams to see. And while I was in there, I texted myself, his friend, a friend that he's known for years that lives in Chattanooga. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, let's meet up for dinner.
Right.
So he's like, oh, yeah, that's great. I won't tell him. So, okay. So Wednesday of this week, and Jennifer and I are recording this on October 5th. So Wednesday this week, that friend texted me like, hey, there was a death at the hang gliding base. 2 people died in a hang gliding accident, or you don't want to do it. So I looked it up, and it was not part of like it was 2 experienced hang gliders. I don't know what they were doing, but they like,
They were probably like trying extreme stuff to see if they could do it.
something like that. But it wasn't part of it wasn't like a a tourist and an experienced person. It was two experienced people. So I was like, shit, I better ask Saint. I don't want to like if he. I just want him to feel safe and comfortable. So I had to ruin that surprise. So I told him, I was like, hey, I did this for you. Do you still want to do it? And he was like, yes, I do. Like, okay. But then I told afterwards, he's like, you are not allowed to tell my mother.
Until after it's done.
Until after it's done. He was like, if she finds out beforehand, she will make my life a living hell. I was like, okay, I won't tell.
Yeah. It's only, a little bit away, so it's not like you talk to Sandra that much.
Well, actually, I've talked to her like 4 times in the last 3 weeks, but I don't mention it. But what's funny, though, is I was still hoping to surprise So he has 2 friends in Chattanooga, and I texted them both. I'm like, hey, let's surprise Zane for dinner. So the day I told Zane about the hang gliding thing, we're out for a walk in the neighborhood, and he was like, we should call up my friends. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
No, let's just be me and you. I'm good with that. Let's just. No,
I was like, okay, well, since you already texted, I was like, thinking about it. I was like, they were gonna meet us up. And he's like, oh man, he's like, I can keep a secret. I'm like, what? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, the secret was for you, not for them. They know about it.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh well, it's. I mean, it's.
But
still...
it happens so much.
Well, yeah.
We were in the car coming from Costco. And a lady calls, I think it was you, and was like, are you still interested in blah, blah, blah? And he was like, oh, well, happy birthday, because it was over the speakerphone. So it seems to kind of...
It happens.
It happens.
Well, I mean, 12 years in a relationship is just going to happen.
Yeah.
Although we're going... 13 years in a relationship, and 12. It's just going to happen. But
yeah.
I haven't been able to... The last time I surprised him for his birthday was like really early in our relationship. I organized a surprise get-together at a local pizza place.
Yeah.
And surprised him.
Because that was early in the relationship, so that worked.
Yeah. But, yeah. Gosh. So, other than that, everything's pretty good. I'm kind of excited because I just got in the new camera, or the used camera I bought, so we can start Jennifer's favorite thing, videotaping. So hopefully it'll work out. I gotta figure out... I'm amazed at
how expensive these cameras.
Yeah, and the setups too, because the lighting rigs they set up are very impressive. Yeah, and I'm just like, wow, these are costly. Yeah. And then I look at all the people on YouTube who have really good lighting. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, how do these people afford it?
Right.
I mean, and a lot of the stuff, a lot of channels don't seem like they generate any money.
Right.
And I'm like, how do y'all justify this?
Right.
But, I mean, I guess with YouTube, they must get some revenue after a while.
Right.
So hopefully we'll get something.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it because, I've really enjoyed the podcasting
element. Kind of like doing
genre. Even if Jennifer and I get sick of doing this, I will probably do another podcast eventually.
No, you can't.
Well, I'm going to do one with Judith.
But it has to be me and you.
That's fine. I don't mind doing another podcast with you. But it's like if we want to do the parenting podcast, we could find something else to do. But I really enjoy the podcasting thing. So I don't think it'll go to completely waste.
Yes. Me and you always have to do a podcast.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't care what we talk about. Because I want my food and my drink.
Okay.
And I want my face everywhere, which it's already everywhere, TikTok and wherever else you post the video thingy that we do. But I just pretend that I don't do that. I don't see it.
Well, so when Jennifer's she doesn't like having her face everywhere, but around Christmas time every year in Huntsville, we have this big park in the middle of in downtown called Big Spring Park, and companies will buy Christmas trees and put them up and decorate them. And it's a lot of fun to walk around, look at the Christmas trees. Really, it's a nice park.
They have food trucks and things, so you can get hot cocoa.
And it's there for weeks too. Yeah. It's there for all of December.
And then it's still in January too, because I'd be hearing Dolly Parton's Christmas song from
some of the trees.
No, the little
PA system in the park?
little best little whorehouse in Texas.
Oh, the Hard Candy Christmas?
Yep. I'd be hearing that one all the time.
Okay.
I don't know if I just hear that one because it sticks out, But I hear that one all the time because I work downtown. So,
Yeah. But last year when we went with Judith, I noticed there was a local YouTuber who had a tree up.
Really?
Yeah. So I told Jennifer, I was like, if we still haven't earned any money on this podcast, so like maybe
Like some
next
cents.
Yeah. We're up to 50 cents now, by the way.
Woohoo! $50.
But maybe next year we can get if we actually earn anything, we can get a tree and like
Put our cards out on it so people take
some
a
QR
card.
codes. We can decorate with wine bottles and teddy bears.
Yeah. So. Empty wine bottles and teddy bears.
So, yeah, that's how my week's going. How's your week?
Well, you're also planning Kalia's birthday party too, because Kalia and Zane are really close together.
Yeah, they're a week apart. Zane will be on the first weekend. He'll be coming up the weekend of the 11th, and then Kalia's birthday is the weekend after. Mm-hmm. So I've been trying to. She's been wanting to do one of the local trampoline parks.
Is altitude, right?
Yeah, we've done it before. So we it'll be fun to do.
Yeah.
But she tickled me the other day because
not tickled.
Well, she irritated me.
Yes, that's a better word for it.
By tickled me, I mean poked me in the ribs and made me angry.
Yes.
I was asking her, like, who do you want to invite? And she started listing off people. I was like, okay, well, just remember you have an 8-person limit. She's like, why 8 people? I was like, well, the package comes with 10 free people, but you have to save 2 for your sisters. And she's like, do I have to invite my sisters?
Yes.
Yes, you little shit. Because you're invited to your sister's parties, so they get to come to yours.
Yeah. What date are we doing her birthday party?
Her day.
Is that the 19th? Are we doing it on a Saturday or a Sunday?
It'll be Saturday.
The 18th?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I got an email from Altitude today.
Oh, yeah, your thing
that
is expiring.
says my waiver is going to expire in 14 days. So if we do it on the 18th, that's 13 days away. So I'm good. Yep. I thought that was funny because I was like, wow, I'm good.
Yeah, I got the same email.
Yeah, I just thought that was so funny. I'm excited. I'm ordering her. I got to order a new laundry basket.
Yours falling apart?
Somehow, I don't know how, but mine, it's probably because I've had it for forever and a day. But, yeah, the handle broke off. Like, the side somehow cracked open. I mean, it's just sometimes ow, 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 like when I'm trying to carry it, so...
Those things last for fucking ever, though. I remember when I went to college, I took old laundry baskets from my house growing up. Mm-hmm. So they were old by the time I went to college. Right. And I had them through 8 years later through grad school. So like they were probably 25 years old. Yeah,
they definitely last forever. Yeah. And so I love it, but I can't carry anything in now because there's no handle. And every time I put the handle back, it just breaks right back off again. So I'm just like, boo.
Boo.
So I learned that.
So that's how your week's going.
And I also learned that laundry baskets are expensive.
Are they like $15, $20?
I was looking at, I don't want no weird bag.
No, but I mean, like Walmart or something.
Well, I was just looking at Amazon. I don't like to go shopping. So I was looking at Amazon, and most of them are like bags. And that's not how my laundry is. I want a long one, and I just throw my shit in there, and then...
Well, I can't imagine they would want to sell that kind, because that's hard to ship.
Well, I don't care.
You know what?
But it was $37 for a... Well, this is a 2-in-white, bushel white basket. But still, like... I guess I will have to go to Walmart.
I'm looking at Walmart's app right now.
Or I'm going to make you get it for me. Jason is my shopper for me because I don't really need much in life. And he's my returner. So, like, if I buy something and it's not what I thought it was going to be, then Jason.
You can get one for $10 at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the type that you have, like the longer ones.
Yeah, kind of like yours.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bigger.
If you want So, yeah.
Okay.
I was going to go run an errand while you and Zane, because Zane and Jennifer like to get pedicures on Sundays.
That's our dates. Mm-hmm. Our us time, because we do the podcast. So I don't do much with Zane by myself. So me and you do this all the time, so we made that our time.
I tried to. I was telling my mom. I just saw her recently. I was like, complaining about her nails looking like crap. I was like, oh, you should go with because she can't bend over enough to do her toenails anymore. And I guess the lady that they have there at her retirement community doesn't do a good job. So I was like, what, Zane and Jennifer? She's like, ugh. I think she doesn't want to inconvenience y'all because she gets both her fingernails and her toenails done.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, I don't think we would care.
I don't think y'all would care either, but I don't know. Mom gets weird sometimes, so I was like, okay, you just tell me what you want to do, Mom. So,
I mean, if anything, if our toes is done, we can go. Well, when that restaurant opens up next door, Mama, you go do your hands. Message us when when you're ready for your feet. We'll come over for your feet.
Well, and that's what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, if y'all get done first, y'all can just leave, and I go pick her up when she's done.
Yeah.
So, my mom gets weird sometimes.
Does she not want to do it by herself, or is it?
I don't know. Well, she doesn't want to leave the apartment, the community. But the lady who did her toes last time just didn't do a good job.
Right. So then she has to leave the community.
So.
We'll talk her into it.
I was telling her she should see if she go because Zane and I use Books as an app called Booksy to book hair appointments for Kalia to come her lock lady to come over and twist her hair. Mm-hmm. And I love it because it's a little more expensive, but you don't have to go anywhere. And I don't have to drive anywhere and sit in an uncomfortable chair.
Yep.
And
you're in your house, in your living room, or in your office or bedroom. It doesn't matter.
Dominique's a sweetheart.
She is very sweet.
So, and I was like, oh, I bet there's probably someone who could come over and do a pedicure.
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't find. Mom's like, she's like, she's like, I think that would be a pain to do a pedicure in here, but
not really. They just bring the bucket thing to do your, just soak your feet and.
Well, regardless, I couldn't find anybody at Booksy that would do mobile stuff. So
I gotcha.
But it seems like it would be, for old folks, that seems like it would be a good business.
Yeah.
But,
I should tell my person. So me and Zane we're doing pedicures for probably like 4 or 5 years, I think. Mm-hmm. And we have gone to so many. And we found some good places sometimes where we're like this one place had twin girls and they would both do our nails and they were just so full of life and so fun. But then I think COVID happened and they left. And then it just wasn't the same atmosphere.
Right.
And then we would go to this place and it was like, Zane was like, I didn't like that. And then we would go to this place and be like, I didn't like that.
Right.
And then we ended up going to one place and we're like, I like this. And I don't like to call anybody. I was in a phone center for almost 10 years, so I don't like talking on the phone. But Zane...
Was it phone sex?
No. Customer service.
I'm sure
I don't think I have the melodic voice to be, hey baby, what are you wearing? Take your shirt off. I'm wearing nothing. I don't think I have that. But Zane and I found this place and Zane will call and they'll be like, hey, Mr. Zane, are you ready for a pedicure?
Aww.
And even if they're busy, they'll be like, if you don't mind waiting for just a little bit, come on. Or give us 15 minutes. And we might just sit there and have our, feet soaking in. Mm-hmm. And they'll come and give us a glass of wine or a beer if you want or water, whatever you want, And we'll be just chilling while they, do their thing. And then there's the wife it's a wife and husband that own it. Mm-hmm. And the wife will be like, let me get in here real quick and get Zane's hangnails.
Okay.
Because she doesn't not trust, but she's like, I'm going to make sure that we get everything, out of his toes.
Right.
Because Zane is like, just get in there. I don't care if I bleed. Just get all the stuff out of there. Oof. But it's not it doesn't bleed into your sock.
Yeah.
But he's just like, get in there. And she'll just come in and do both of our, if we say, hey, I think I have a hangnail, mm-hmm. She digging in there, she getting everything out, and she'll show us. And it's like, ew, ugh. That's nasty. But you don't realize what's in your toes. Because when you wash your feet, you're not mm-hmm. scraping toenail,
yeah. That
kind of thing. But so since they're our go-tos. Mr. Zane, you want an appointment? Come in 15 minutes. Okay. And that's what we're going to do after the podcast today is we're gonna go get our petties because we are in need of petties. But my week I'm ready for petties. I guess that was what I'm excited for.
I think you were trying to say that your little gay boy that works there, he should go over to the.
Oh my God!
He should go
their
over to
son. So they have, I think, 3 or 4 sons, and sometimes they come and help. They have one in college that doesn't, but sometimes they'll come help with the phones. And the youngest is learning nails, and he's doing So they've opened up another area where they do like a head thing where they wash your hair and then they rub and do like a massage kind of thing. And he's like, I want to do it for you. I was like, well, can I get a discount because you're doing it for me? He was like, ask my mama. But he'll come in wearing belly shirts and I'm just like,
when you say belly shirts, you mean like midriffs?
Yeah.
Where you can see
sorry. I just call them belly shirts because their belly's out, And I let him pick my colors for me too, because he just loves it. And I'm like, how you doing, with everything? And he's like, it's okay. And I'm like, if your parents would let you, we could take you to Pride, if, I don't
How
mind.
old is he?
I think he just started 9th grade.
Oh, geez, hey, baby.
And I'm like, I would love for you to be around similar-minded people and, things like that. And he's like, there's no way. And it's the mom, I think, more than the dad, because she fights him on him wearing his makeup. And I'm just like, I will adopt you, and I will let you wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, because I don't care. And if people got problems with it, they can deal with me, because I'm a huge mamba bear. And we will do any Pride event. I will buy condoms already, because 9th grade, safe sex. We'll go get the plan. No, what's the thing? Prep.
Yeah, prep.
We'll do all the stuff that you need to do to be a gay man. And yeah, you can come live with me, because he's just so sweet. I love him to death. And every time he sees me, he's got a bright smile and gives me a hug, and I'm just like, oh, you're just the cutest thing in the world. But I get my House of Wayward Gays. That's just it's internally just kind of comes out like, I'll take you.
Yeah.
If they want to send you off to another state, just be like, look, Jennifer's got me. I'll come visit. You feed Jennifer some good Filipino food, not Filipino. Vietnamese food, thank you, and we'll be set. That's all you gotta do is feed me, not a lot, but feed me authentic. We're good, But other than that, looking forward to today. Had fun yesterday. The weather's beautiful.
What did we do? We just did the podcast
Yeah,
yesterday.
I had fun.
Okay.
I can say that, right?
No, I was just thinking we did something. I was like,
No, we had lunch, and then we had podcast, and then I went home and watched
stupid movies.
Oh my gosh. So y'all, I don't know if I've spoken about this, but beginning of October, I watch horror movies.
Bad ones.
Sometimes good ones. But, I've seen so many of them that I try to find sometimes ones that I've never seen before. Well, Peacock has a collection of like twisted fairy tales.
Wow.
Y'all, these are the stupidest fucking movies ever. But I still watch them.
Did you ever see Elvira, Mistress of the Dark?
Yes.
Did you know she had a sequel?
No.
Elvira's Haunted Hills.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I might have to watch that after I get done with like the Easter Bunny Massacre, because that's what I'm on right now. I watched 3 movies about Humpty Dumpty, which was the stupidest fucking thing in the world. I watched where Mad Hatter kidnapped all the princesses and made them fight to their deaths so that he would have a bride. Stupid as fuck. Yeah. Tooth Fairy. Stupid as fuck. It's just, I think I have 3 more in this collection, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to go anywhere more. Because the next one's like Jack and Jill, and I'm just like...
Speaking of which, Kalia has actually asked if we could take her to go see Black Phone 2, which is a new horror movie. Has she seen Black Phone 1?
Not to my knowledge.
But I don't.
It's fucked up.
Is it really gory?
I think she would be scared. It's not like gory. It's not gory. It's psychologically fucked up. This dude with the mask kidnaps kids, and this kid is in this room, and he gets a phone call from other kids that have been kidnapped that are dead, and they're trying to help him get out. And so, like, just that psychological.
Like I said, I'm willing to let her go see it if someone will take her. I don't particularly want to go see it, but so like she actually asked because you and her have a tradition.
Yeah,
You two have a tradition of watching like Night Before Christmas or something.
Well, no, we changed it up every year
Okay.
because we don't want to watch the same one. But like we've done Nightmare, we've done.
You've done an assortment.
Kid-friendly ones, yes. We did Beetlejuice last year.
Yeah.
Because I was with Zane, because Zane wanted to. We laid in your bed, and I was doing the dance because I have that memorized. So we do an assortment, but it's more not like where she'll have terrors. And I don't know about Black Phone Baby because I think that's rated R.
Oh, it is.
So I don't think she's ready yet. I mean, because I love her, and her body's mature, but she's still a little immature.
I don't know. I'm willing to let her try it, but I also if she does it, I want her to be in the middle of the day and around other people.
I think we should do Black Phone 1 if you really want to let her try it.
Well.
Because you need to have the first one before you watch the second one to know what the fuck's going on with the second one anyways.
She may have. I'll have to ask her because we don't really monitor her Netflix stuff, and I think it's available on Netflix.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Like, she watches YouTube, mostly YouTube Shorts on our TV.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not... But it's usually, like, animated shit, so I haven't really focused too much on it. I check it every now and then, but I don't ever see anything terrible.
Right.
She may have watched Black Phone 1 if it's available on Netflix, but we can talk about it at dinner.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But that one right there is I watched it and I was kind of like,
even you were a bit scared?
Huh?
Were you scared?
No. I don't really get scared by.
But you thought it was a fucked up concept?
It was a very fucked up concept.
Gotcha.
It's very it says it's on sci-fi.
Okay.
But like it is a psychological thriller from Blumhouse, so that tells you something.
Yep.
And a shy, clever 13-year-old boy is abducted by a sadistic killer and trapped in a soundproof basement where screaming of little use. When a disconnected phone on the wall begins to ring, Finney discovers that he can hear the voices of the killer's previous victims, and they're dead set on making sure that what happened to them doesn't happen to Finney. So it's very psychological. It's not like a kind of thing, I just don't think that's, I don't think she's ready for that, to be honest. I mean, we can find another one to watch, but...
I'm suspecting if she watches it, she'll have to leave. So that's what...
And I don't want to waste money on a movie.
If you took her, I would give her money to pay for it.
But I'm still like,
I know.
I don't want to do that to her to make her have to leave a movie. Jeepers Creepers was the only one I really wanted to fucking leave because it was the stupidest fucking movie in the whole goddamn world. It was, if they had made it into, hey, this isn't what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
For a horror movie.
Just life in general.
It would have been like perfect.
Just
but let's see what's down this hole.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you do? Let's go in this room where there's those scythes and don't hide in there, motherfucker. There's killing shit all over. Like, it just.
Yeah, I hadn't watched it in years, and I watched a clip, like the beginning of it. I was somewhere it was showing, and the scene where he's like, "Oh, there's someone down there.
Let's go down there."
Oh no, even stupider. There's a tube that goes from the top from
the hole,
from the above ground to below ground. I'm a full grown man. You hold my ankles so I can get 6 feet closer to do what? I don't know.
Where they saw somebody put a dead body.
Yeah. I'm like, what did you think was going to happen?
Now, did you know that's based off a kind of truish story? They had it on what's the America's Most Wanted kind of thing? Yeah, apparently a couple had the same kind of interaction with a van that was like riding their ass like in the beginning of the movie and went like past them and was like right on their ass and finally the van passed them and they're like, what the fuck was that? And then they were driving by and they see the van and they see somebody putting something that looks like a body into a hole, and so they go and call, which that's what you fucking do.
You make
let the professionals handle this bullshit. Let them die. Don't let you die.
Like, what are you going to do?
Right. But I thought that was really cool, though, that it was kind of, they took that part and then just made a whole movie out of it. Well, I think there's 3 Jeepers Creepers out now.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I won't watch any of those because that one is the only one I would have walked out. Well, 2. There's 2 movies I would have walked out of, but I rode with other people, and that taught me not to ride with other people.
The only movie I ever walked out on was it was a zombie movie, and I was feeling like for some reason I was in my feels that day, and I was really depressed and feeling lonely.
Aww.
And it was this one, like the movie starts out with it was like a suburban house, and a lady and her husband are in bed, and the zombie apocalypse starts. And they wake up from a noise, and a little girl, next door neighbor, little girl, is like standing in their living room, and they don't know what's going on. So the husband goes to hug her, and she bites him, and then the husband gets infected, and so she's on the run. And I'm like, I'm feeling too lonely and too vulnerable, and so like I can't.
And that lady's all by herself.
Yeah, and I was like, I cannot deal with this right now. So I was like, I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna start crying. And yeah.
I got tricked into watching the first of the werewolf with the shiny vampire bullshit.
Oh, Twilight.
Yes, I got tricked into watching Twilight because my friend was like, oh, it has vampires and werewolves and it's supposed to be a really good movie. And me thinking, oh shit, like it's cool. It's like an underworld. Because I don't watch trailers for movies anymore because trailers are giving away way too much of the movie that I want to kind of be surprised. Like, I want to know the premise, but I don't want to watch the whole thing, So I go and I'm like, you are never picking a movie for me again. And I just like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I came back and I'm like, where the fuck are the werewolves? And she's like, I don't really know. They're supposed to be there. And it's like the last 5 seconds of the fucking movie. And I'm like, that was some teeny bopper bullshit. I don't ever want that again. And then Jeepers Creepers was the second one.
Twilight was so bad.
Oh my God, I don't know. But other than that, work and hanging out with you.
We're 35 minutes in, so why don't we go ahead and introduce
work and hanging out with you has been my week. We'll just say that, All right, so we were going to drink a wine that's called XXL. Is it Cali?
Cali Extreme.
Cali Extreme. Well, I smelt it and I was like, grape juice and wicked sweet smell. And usually I don't smell wine. If you watch our videos, I'm just like, Jason's like, I think I smell something. I'm like, I don't think I smell anything. And I smelt that and I was like, this is going to be wicked sweet, grape juice and sugar.
Yeah.
So we poured a little bit and we're like, nope. But it's 21% alcohol.
I mean, it's great.
I might like chug some shit just for the alcohol content, but it's not yummy. So we changed it up, and Jason went through the reserve of his actual wine collection, and we got Magnolia is the name of it. It is a 2020 Cabernet Sauvignon from Sonoma County. And I really like this one.
Yeah, I do too. And Zane, we saved a little bit for you if you want it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Zane just walked in because I had texted him because Buddy was like, while Jennifer was talking, Buddy was like up on the kitchen counter licking the cast iron skillet. Oh. And I was like, oh, Zane, would you come get Buddy, please?
Yeah, I didn't see that. That's behind me. But, so yeah, that's what we're drinking today. I'm really digging it. I really like this one, especially compared to the other one, and I know now it's not because. So in the video, I said maybe it's because of the bad wine that I like this one. But the more I drink this one, I'm like, yeah, I like this one. This is a good one. So.
That the Cali Extreme shit. I feel like it was Welch's grape juice. They poured in grain alcohol too, and some sugar to cover up the grain alcohol because it was. I like Boone's Farm would have thought it was. People who like Boone's Farm would have thought this was sweet.
Yeah, and that's the younger generation that doesn't have any taste.
And Kalia was like, "Oh, can we try it?" And I'm like, "Oh no, because you'd like this."
Yeah.
And I don't want her liking any alcohol.
And she's like, "Just because I like it, you won't let me try it?" And I was like, "No, baby, it's because of the alcohol content in it. We do not need you to try this." So I tried to kind of.
I have let her try wines occasionally, but
I know,
like,
but
no, I know,
not
but
that
I
much alcohol content.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just like I don't mind her like tasting it. Like we've gone out to restaurants. She's like, "Can I try some of your wine?" So I'll get a what are they called? Straw.
Yeah.
And I'll get like maybe a thimbleful worth of wine and put it in her mouth. And I know she's not going to like it because the wine's kind of an acquired taste,
right?
Especially the red dries.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But this shit is so sweet that it'd be like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, no. This needs to be dumped before you get into it.
Yeah.
So, all right, Miss Denver, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our Reddit posts. All right, my love, we are back.
All right.
We are not drinking Cali Extreme.
Nope.
And I don't have diabetes yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I will ever, even as much candy and sugar and stuff I eat.
Never seen it. All right, my love.
Shut your mouth.
You're
all
first.
Right. So, subreddit parenting. Because the person's name is Electrical Junket 790, and it says 14-year-old caught talking to someone on the internet. TLDR, I don't know what that means.
Too long, don't read. So This is like the summary, basically.
Okay. Do I read it?
That's up to you.
Okay. Caught my 14-year-old talking to a guy on the internet and need advice on how to handle it. My partner and I recently caught our 14-year-old female talking on the phone via text and through Discord to someone she met playing on Roblox. She was also using social media apps, which we do not allow. This has happened once before, but this time it escalated, and this quote-unquote 15-year-old male has been saying extremely inappropriate things to her. When I approached... her. Sorry, I have to like kind of zoom in to read it. When I approached her about it, she immediately went on the defensive and was upset that I went through her phone. Well, fuck you, kid. It's my shit. I pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
My partner and I have a rule that since she and her siblings are minors and we are the ones paying for their phones, we are allowed to do random checks on their activity, but we will tell them to their faces that we are going to check, which is smart. She eventually broke down. After talking to her more about it, she told me that she's been iced out by her friends at school and has been depressed/lonely, and this person is the only one she felt like she could talk to. When I talked to her older sibling, they confirmed that it was the case. Parentheses, they go to the same school. In parentheses. She said she doesn't know why they are icing her out. My partner and I are looking to get her into activities outside of school where she can make new friends / just get out of the house instead of playing Roblox nonstop. As a consequence, we have taken her phone and tablet, and she's only allowed to use our computer for school for the time being. I guess I'm just looking for any possible advice from people who have experienced something like this. That's the best thing that you can do.
Limit their access.
Yes. And you know what? If they throw a fucking fit, get a fucking job and pay for your own shit. Yeah. And don't use my fucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah, like Jennifer and I, neither of us have been through something like this.
No.
But it is, like, Roblox is scary.
Yeah.
And I have noticed Kalia's behavior gets weirder and, like, less pleasant the more time she's online.
Yeah.
So,
well, that is because there's a lot of drama between friends. I get to listen to this.
But I will say though, like I would say the fact that she's on Discord. Like, is that what they said? Discord?
Yeah, they did say Discord. Yes.
I'm like, Discord is like a little too wild west for me.
That's more of adult, in my opinion.
It's like AOL Instant Messenger. It is like anything goes on Discord,
right?
Or even Reddit. Like,
is Discord? No, that's Snap that like deletes it.
Yeah, that's Snap.
Does Discord delete it? Okay.
But I would say, I agree with Jennifer. It's like, limit your kids. They should not be using Discord as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Discord is a little too wild west.
Yeah. And I think you're doing a really good job the way that you handled this.
Yeah.
After school activities to try to make friends, because I don't know why her friends are dissing her in school, but that means that they weren't really her friends. So let's try to find her some friends. Mm-hmm. Because she is 14, and at that age, you need friends. But you don't need social media. You don't need Discord. Apparently, you don't need Roblox, because that 15-year-old could be a 55-year-old man. You don't know. And we don't want to find out.
So I am not advocating this, but have you seen... I don't know if it's real. It could be completely staged. However, there was a mom and dad that decided to stage a mild, like, scare your kids straight thing.
Uh-huh.
So they hired a guy to lure their daughter into a van. And they were in the van behind, like, they were like, okay, we want to teach her a lesson. So you talk her into coming hanging out and getting your van. They were in the back, and then they scared her by, like, as soon as she got in the van, they put a bag, like a fabric bag over her head to scare her and to teach her a lesson. Like, this could happen.
That's a little too extreme to me.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's real.
I mean, if it's real,
that's much.
Going overboard.
Yeah.
Now, say if this kid continues to find, that does like the calculator app, that's a false calculator app that goes to something else and you don't know kind of thing, then if that's your last straw, okay, but not at first. You're going to traumatize that child for fucking ever.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if it's real, because it was obviously videotaped in the van. So I'm suspecting it wasn't real. It was staged.
But still.
It's like, that seems a bit extreme.
Well, that reminds me of all the documentaries I watch, because I watch millions of documentaries about the kids that go to those camps.
Oh, yeah.
Like they'll come in the middle of the night, put baggies over their head, put them in a van and drive them off. And then they're in a survival area where they have to carry rocks, and people have died from like dehydration, and that's scary. I would never do that to my child. I mean, I want my child to be prepared. I kind of want to scare him a little bit with actual factual information, but I would never do that to Wesley or Kalia.
I certainly wouldn't do it with Kalia. Worst case, like, if I found out Kalia was like chatting with, and I do fear this, that Kalia will get on, start chatting with like older men because of family history. Mm-hmm. I will probably end up cutting off internet access at that point. It's like, okay, this is becoming a problem for you.
Yep.
Your behavior is getting bad.
Yep.
We're going to just focus on you finding ways to fill your time.
Right.
Offline.
We're going to make you play basketball, track, baseball, football. Yeah. Like, you are not going to have time to talk to people.
You are going to become the best artist in the goddamn world, because
exactly.
That's all you got time to do.
That's all you got time to do, yeah. But I think they did the right thing. I really do.
Yeah.
They kudos to them, because they found the problem. They
addressed it.
Yeah, they addressed it, and they didn't like go overboard. Because I feel like excuse me, I'm stretching. I feel like kidnapping is overboard.
Well, like I said, I think that was probably fake.
But I mean, I bet you people do it. And then if they do those camp thingies that I've watched all these documentary about, that shit's still going on.
Yeah.
Apparently, Paris Hilton was part of one of those where they kidnapped her from her home and took her out in the middle of nowhere. So, like, I feel like that's the last resort.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I would do that, like, because that just sounds scary as fuck.
Yeah,
I
agree.
don't know.
I agree with Jennifer. I think the person who, if like I said, they posted this 5 months ago, so I doubt they're listening to this. But if they are, we agree with how you handled it. So
Yep.
this shit's tough. We're all
It
struggling.
is.
We're all struggling.
Yeah.
All right, so it's my turn. So this is from the parenting subreddit. Username Elise. I think it's it's ELLEEEEES.
A lot.
A lot of anyway. So the title of the post is "Struggling with Attitude." I picked this one specifically for.
I can tell.
So it's the flare says teenage year, 13 to 19 years old. So the post says, I, 40 female, am parenting my niece, 14 female, because my brother passed away a few years ago and her birth mom is out of the picture and unstable. We always had a great, close relationship through her entire life and spent a lot of time together. Since moving in, I'm having a difficult time managing her moodiness and attitude. Me and my husband make sure she can play expensive sports, and we don't expect much from her contributions to the house. We expect her to keep her room and bathroom clean weekly and the odd chore. It's pretty much what we do with Cleo. When we ask her to do when we ask her to do anything, she gets angry and moody. She rolls her eyes, and when I speak to her, she asks me to leave her alone. She slams her door several times a week. It also escalates to her yelling to leave her alone. Tonight, I asked her to do the dishes after dinner and pick up her pimple patches off the dining room table. This resulted in a lot of anger, and while she did it, she did not speak to me the rest of the night. There's a 50-50 chance she wakes up tomorrow and pretends it never happened, or she will be happy about something new. When something bad happens, or she will be angry about something new. When something bad happened in sports or school, she'll come home and yell or be rude. When she's in a good mood, she's lovely. We have a good time, we laugh, but it feels like she's only in a good mood when we are buying her something or doing something for her. Oh boy, this sounds so familiar. Her moods can snap in an instant if we try to talk to her If we try to talk about it when she's in a good mood, it immediately ruins the day. I'm noticing that I'm starting to feel anxious around her all the time, and my fuse is shortening, which doesn't help either. She's in regular counseling. I know she's been through a lot with these changes. I'm really struggling, and I have no idea if she needs more structure, more love, or what. So two things here I would say. One, I have an 11-year-old about to be 12. This year especially, the moodiness has ramped up a lot. And the randomly get pissed off at stupid things ramps up a lot. And from what I've heard, it's pretty common for young girls to go through this moodiness shit. Like everybody I've talked to, in our sport group, This is pretty common. Now, she's got some confounding factors of the trauma. Yeah. I would, I guess if this person were coming to me for some bad advice, I would say make sure you're getting some therapy too. Yeah. Because I get stressed out with Kalia, and I know it's true. But I'm getting counseling myself, and I was like, I need someone to talk to, and frankly, the thing that makes Kalia the moodiest is the screen time. Yeah. So that actually may be contributing to it. Mm-hmm. You may consider cutting back her screen time.
Right, and that's kind of what I said. Well. What I said is because so we do Sunday night dinners together. And when Jason asked her to set the table, she huffs and puffs and blows the house down.
But she does.
And I say, okay, how about we say, look, after this video, pause it, go do the dishes, and then come back to it. Because she has a problem with
interruption.
Yeah. And it's hard for us to not interrupt because she's so engrossed in whatever she's doing. Now, like cleaning, you can interrupt her all day fucking long, and she's like, oh, okay, I'll do that. But it's the things that she likes to do. Yeah. That's the hard part of, like, when you interrupt her. Yeah.
Now, admittedly, 14 years old. She may be going through something at school too that she's just not expressing.
Right.
Or, Kalia developed hormonally a little bit earlier than most girls, so she's probably about the same like hormonal age as this 14-year-old. So they probably do. The hormones are raging. Mm-hmm. They don't know how to control it.
Yep.
They're on the struggle bus, and you're gonna suffer for it.
And it's good that you're taking her to therapy so that she can
have someone to
talk to that's not biased, that doesn't know anybody but you. That's why I put Wesley in therapy right away, because I knew he had trauma. He needed someone to talk to that wasn't me, my family. Because, when you adopt a child, they adopt your family, and they don't have their person. Mm-hmm. So he had his therapist, and then he also had his big brother from Big Brothers Big Sisters. And I did not know anything about what they talked about. I would just schedule an appointment for the therapist, or I would schedule when his big was going to come get him. And that was the extent of our conversations, because I wanted them to be his people,
right? Not
my people. It didn't really work the way that I wanted it to work, but that was in my mind what I should have done.
I still think it worked out, but I think the only thing I would have added to the mix that you created, Jay, was that I think you should have been in therapy to begin with too. I think he triggered something in you.
Yeah.
And I think, I think this is probably happening to this, the attitude, the person dealing with it. It's like, you have to find someone qualified and that can offer good advice and just listen to you. That's not your husband, frankly, because he's going through it too.
Yeah, because that's biased.
Yeah. So
I tried for years just to say Jason was my therapist. He listened. I really didn't need anybody to tell me. I just wanted someone to listen. But he talked me into therapy.
But I'm also biased too, because I'm like, I've been here with Wesley.
Yeah.
And I was always on, like, I don't know.
I guess so. But guys, just to let you know, I'm just waiting on Blue Cross Blue Shield to get this dude certified with it, so I don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars just to talk to him. We're working on it, and hopefully I'll be having therapy myself. I don't want to, but I'm tired of people telling me I need therapy, so I'm just going to do it just to get them off my fucking back. And I know that's weird to say, but I'm so independent that I feel like that makes me weak, if that makes sense.
But
have therapy, like...
All right, so don't think of it as therapy. Think of it as, I don't know how to cope with something. This is an instructor. This is a mentor. This is a teacher. That's how I would think of it.
Yeah.
Because
I believe I have PTSD of my house, which is sad.
Oh, Jennifer has a lot of childhood trauma that she's not unpacked.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
So, all right.
But I sit on my porch.
All right. Well, let's hear about the 9-year-old, Miss Jennifer.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Subreddit parenting. Jamie Dubs
is the user.
I was just about to say that.
Sorry.
You do that every fucking time. All right. So what does TLDR stand for again?
Too long, didn't read.
Okay.
It's like, if you don't want to read the whole thing, this is the summary.
All right. I'm giving you the summary because there's 2 of them. My 9-year-old is... Oh, sorry. The headline is 9-year-old constantly demanding attention. My 9-year-old is constantly wanting attention, but it seems like attention for the sake of no one else being able to attend to attention. Okay, let's see if that makes sense. I don't know what to do, and I've resorted to feeling like a poop parent and ignore her half the time so I don't explode. Not TLDR. My 9-year-old was an only child until 6.5 years old. Wow. Put 6.5, that's fine. I'd say she has had a healthy upbringing. My husband and I have done our best to not shut her out of or rebuke her tendencies to talk all the time. I think that was all the L's. or be the center of attention for the sake of wanting her personality to be hers and not something to be shut down. She had always wanted to be a part of conversations between my husband and I. We don't want her to feel bad for being her. Obviously, there is discipline and moments of correction, but hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say. She didn't grow up undisciplined, but we tried to pick and choose our battles and not exert power for the sake of exerting power. Whew. We have had 2 more children since, and I'm not sure that the children made it worse or things have just remained the same in our capacity to deal with it has gone down. I don't know if this behavior is normal, but to me it doesn't seem like it is. I don't want her to constantly feel like I'm annoyed, but I'm literally constantly annoyed. Feel you there, sister. The struggle is so real because I want her to have an open line of communication, but I couldn't care any less about the bracelet she made that she has to show me while I'm literally still in the shower. I don't know how to express how constant it is. She will randomly bring up memories that happened years ago without any context, and we are both left annoyed and trying to figure out what she is even talking about or why she's talking about it. She is constantly wanting to show us things or passively doing stuff to try and communicate. She wants to do something. Constantly talking. Okay, that sentence didn't really make sense to me, but constantly talking to us. Okay, maybe she meant not to have the talking there. I don't know. We literally can't have a conversation because she has, and that's all capitals, to be part of it. I grew up in a household where parents talked to each other, and I wasn't a part of the conversation because it was their conversation. You are to be seen and not heard during those times. She rarely does things independently even now. She always either wants us to do it with her or be there or talking to her while she's doing it. I feel like a bad parent even writing this because it sounds like she just needs to be around us and doing things with us, but it never ends, all caps. There is never a break, there's never a break except when she's sleeping or at school. I don't feel this way with my almost 3-year-old because she wants a normal level of attention. The 9-year-old seems like she wants attention so no one else can have it. It is so incredibly draining. I don't want to have a bad relationship with her, but I barely like her at this point. Poor mama. Gosh, I think we all go through that stage.
Yeah.
Has anyone dealt with this? Does this sound normal? Am I crazy? Do you all have advice? I'm inches from hiring a parenting coach. Well, I would say put baby girl in therapy to see why she needs the constant attention.
I mean,
would be my first thing.
She
because
probably
there's
has
something going on.
Yeah, she probably has some anxiety, but I will say
she might have a diagnosis that they don't know about.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I don't know. Like Kalia is not super demanding of attention, but this, I don't know if I should feel bad way about the way I handle it. But a lot of times she'll just start talking, and she'll talk at you. She doesn't really give a shit about what we're saying or doing. Right. She just wants to get the words out. And I just kind of I tune her out. And I'm like, I don't think it's probably the best response, but at the same time, she's just venting at me, and I want to let her do it, but I don't care. So I just kind of become a rock in the stream, and I'm like, okay, I just let it flow over me. And I don't really I'll try a little bit.
You'll do some
and I might ask,
God, really?
I might ask I'll tune back in to ask a question. Half the time I'm like, this is probably your own fault, your own doing. It would probably be better if you would just stop bossing everyone around.
Or it's just about all those quote friends.
As Jennifer digs out snacks from her butt.
I listened to Kalia. I don't know if you listened to Wesley when you had him.
Yeah.
But when I pick up baby girl I'm chewing. I listen to her and I kind of make it fun because even though grandpa is kind of giving her to say hell or
Mm-hmm. And pissed. Yep.
and pissed. They'll literally get, they use rush word school, but I'd be like, oh, that girl's a bitch. Be like, Auntie J. It's like, am I wrong? No. And so, like, I listen to her, even if I might not want to, but I do. I listen and I interact. And so, story. My work let us go to the local soccer match. We have a soccer team here in Huntsville. And my brother and Kalia got to go with us. As soon as I think I picked up my brother first and then I picked up Kalia. As soon as she got in the car, it wasn't hi Patrick. It was blah 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 girl blah 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 blah.
Talking at you.
Talking to me all the way to the soccer match. And I would put my 2 cents in. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, ooh, she sounds like a bitch. Don't hang out with her. And then she's like, yeah, she's on Roblox. And she keeps on coming in and we leave. And then she finds us. And I'm just like, well, then leave again. So I try because I'm not around it 24/7 like you are.
Yeah.
And my brother, like, we get out of the car. My brother's not a talker, but my brother's like, wow. That was a lot of information in like a 15-minute drive.
Yep.
And I was like, anytime she rides with me, this is what I deal with. Is, so-and-so got sent to the principal's office because they did this and they did that. And I get the girls confused because there's so many of them. Mm-hmm. And so many have the same fucking name. It's like Jennifer all over again with all the different Jennifers that I know and I went to school with. But I'll ask, is this the good one or the bad one? And so I have a tendency to kind of listen to her more than you do just because you pick her up pretty much every day.
Yep. I
pick her up randomly.
Yep.
And so I'm her sounding board. I don't know how else to say that. But I say, oh, that girl's a bitch because I know Kalia's not going to say it. Even if I told Kalia, hey, baby girl, you could say that in front of me, she still wouldn't say it. And she said in the past, oh, Auntie J cusses way more than that person. But she has a level of respect on that, which is good. And I just try to make it, I'm listening. Don't hang out with that girl. If she comes into the, what are they called?
Click.
The area that you're in, Roblox, just get out.
Oh, the server.
Just be like, hey, 3 other girls, let's go to this one, So that way, she's not dealing with it. And I try. But I can only do so much. But I really try to be a really good auntie to her.
Yeah.
And kind of second mama in a way. Because I'm here more than her mama is, because of her taking care of two, pretty much
living
infants.
45 minutes away.
Yeah. So I try. And she knows if she gives me attitude.
You call her on it.
I call her on that shit. And if she gives me a deep voice, because she does that, I'd be like, what did you just say? Oh, I'm so sorry, Auntie J. I didn't mean you. I'm sorry. I don't know if she does it to everybody else, but she won't do that shit to me. And if she does, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and she's like, oh, sorry. But I try to help you. Because I'm sorry to say, Zane's not the...
Oh, Clea's not going to talk to him.
The best.
Yeah.
Because Zane just jumps straight to anger. And doesn't explain. We explain.
Well, let's get back to the person, though.
Yeah, sorry.
So, I feel like Kalia's like a minor league version of this kid.
Yeah. Well, that's why I kept talking about Kalia, because that's who it reminded me of.
Yeah. But I will say, if I would say, just make sure you're correcting the impolite behavior. Like, if she's interrupting conversations, call her on it.
Yeah.
Be like, no, we're talking. You need to hold off.
And say, excuse me when you hear that the conversation has ended. Yeah. Or raise your hand, because that's how I was growing up. When the conversation ended between the adults, you raised your hand or you said, excuse me, may I talk or answer the question or, what's going on about it.
I will say she probably is feeling a bit insecure, so therapy for her, therapy for you, definitely, because if you're feeling at your wit's end, find someone to talk to.
Because you don't know what happened because you adopted a 9-year-old.
No, that was the 14-year-old. This is just the 19. This is the 9-year-old she was the only child till 6.5. You're getting the first and the second one mixed up.
Am I? Really?
Yeah. She was an only child until 6.5.
Oh, I was reading mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first one she was adopted. This because it was a niece. This is a biological child.
Oh shit! I was on the wrong one. My bad. Well, it's 2 9-year-olds that were on there.
14-year-old.
Oh shit! Maybe I clicked something in. I don't know what I did. My bad, guys. Yeah. It is a Sunday. I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
She's had some wine. She's about to go get a pedicure.
Damn. Real advice need.
9-year-old constantly demanding attention.
No, I guess I must have been. Oh, I think I went to yours. Fuck. I was still on mine. My bad, guys. Look, anything that has to do with a girl automatically goes to Kalia.
Yeah.
If it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, because I know how she's going to be.
Yeah.
Anything dealing with a girl that is 3 to 5 automatically goes to Jalen and Yaya.
Yep.
Anything doing with an infant that is a boy goes to Elijah. So...
And then a teenager goes to Wesley.
Right. And so my brain doesn't always work right. So I guess I'm done with mine because, fuck, I, completely...
It's okay.
But baby girl needs counseling.
I would say parent. I would say parent needs counseling,
both
too.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not adopted, this is your true child. It doesn't matter. Biological child. It doesn't matter. We all have childhood trauma. Even if this is your biological child, they feel trauma somewhere.
Yeah.
And they could have had the perfect life, but there's still maybe one thing that's traumatic that just fucks them up forever.
I mean, who knows what the problem is?
Yeah. Send them to therapy. Go to therapy yourself. Maybe do family therapy.
Well, and also, I don't think it's inappropriate to, set boundaries.
Yeah.
If she's pushing boundaries about, needing attention, you are pushing too hard.
Yeah.
It is not inappropriate to say, if I had a friend that was, constantly up my ass, I'd be like, hey.
You're up my ass too much. Go away.
Or I would establish, I'm not sure I would, set a hard, hey, I would say something, but I would start distancing myself and be like, this is where we're going to be. Because as a child, though, I would be like, hey, you're pushing too hard.
Yeah.
You are demanding attention when it's not, appropriate.
Right.
Go.
Right.
Go spend some time alone.
Yep.
Spend some time
or play
bored.
with other kids. I think there was other kids. Go play. When I'm done with my situation, whatever I'm doing, come back. I'll look at your fucking beads, bracelets, whatever the fuck you made. I'll be nice and say they're great, even if they're not. But we'll still lie to our kids about that shit. But
you need to I would say just get yourself in therapy, get her in therapy, and get better at establishing boundaries.
Yeah, because
she's obviously going through something. She's feeling some sort of way.
She might have ADHD because girls are different than boys, when it comes to it. So everything might be racing in her head about, I need to do this, because that's what my is.
Yeah.
But I'm also not 9. But I remember younger thinking so much.
She also could just I'm
not trying to get baby on meds, but
yeah, therapy is appropriate.
And that could lead to something.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. I feel like we're probably really.
Yeah, we're at hour 17, but when I cut it down, it usually takes off 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you still have 3 years.
Okay, last one. So this is from the adoption subreddit. Username is cleanbag6732.
Okay.
So this one was appropriate. I picked this one because it was interesting because we actually know quite a few people who've done this from the support group.
And has asked us.
Yeah. And so the post says, my husband and I are considering
Wait,
adopting.
you didn't do the title.
Oh, sorry. The title is Advice Needed Considering Adoption.
That's why I said when I saw the title, people have asked us about this. That's why I said that.
All right, so the title is Advice Needed Considering Adoption. Be a comment.
Don't worry about it. Just
Anyway, the post says, my husband and I are considering adopting a 9-year-old girl.
Another 9-year-old. Sorry.
Through the state and are beginning the process, or at the beginning of the process. Are there any adoptees or families experienced with adopting through the foster care system that can speak to what is essential for adoption success? We have 3 children of our own, so we want to make sure that having a big family already is not going to be too much for her, since it would mean our attention can't be fully on any one child. Also considering she would be the oldest.
Yeah.
I'm sure it varies child to child, but any help or information be greatly appreciated. Now, Jennifer and I both said, ooh, because adoptees, especially ones who've been in the foster care system, come with a unique set of trauma.
Yes, and if they're the oldest,
they can inflict a lot of their own problems on the younger ones.
That, and then if they are the oldest and in foster care where they're the oldest, they're going to be second mama.
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying? Like if...
Well, I mean, that's one very possible outcome. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl, though.
9-year-old girl.
Oh, you're right.
It says it in there.
But, like, I mean, I hate to say it, but, like, if there's sexual trauma towards the girl...
Yep.
She could, like...
Go after the boys.
There could be...
If there's boys, yeah.
This is a big step for your family.
It is huge. And you have to think about your other children.
Yeah. And what we were saying, what Jennifer and I were saying earlier is like we actually know quite a few families. Well, not quite a few, but we know at least one I know of where they have biological children and then adopted, and it is hard.
There's a good bit of them, yeah.
But it's from what I've seen, like the biological children adjusting to just trying to figure out how to, they want to accept them, they want to love them, but it is hard on the biological kids too.
Yeah. And with them being so young, too.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you say, you are going to put more attention towards the foster child at first, adopted child.
Yep.
Because you want to make sure they're good, and then you're neglecting the younger ones. On this, oh gosh, everybody needs to be in therapy. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
It doesn't matter if the youngest is 2-year-old. Put the bitch in therapy.
Put the young lady in therapy.
Put the young lady in therapy. I didn't mean to call a 2-year-old the bitch. My bad.
9-year-old.
Huh?
9.
No. I'm saying if the youngest is a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
I just said bitch for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But everybody should have therapy. Family therapy definitely, so that everybody can talk together. I think family therapy is probably going to be the best for everybody on this.
Well, just
bringing in a 9-year-old, and then you want to hear the concerns of the 2 or 3. I don't know. I don't remember how many they have before that. She'll be a big sister, but you do not want her to be a second mama. You actually want her just to be a sister.
Yeah.
Don't say big. Just say sister.
Yep.
Because you don't want her to feel like when you say big sister that she has to take care of these younger ones. Because depending on her situation, she might have had taken care of younger ones.
Yep.
And that happens a lot.
Well, and, being able to be in therapy too, I would say the biggest thing about I hope for the kids with therapy is being able to discuss how everybody's feeling and any issues that are coming up.
Right.
And healthy ways of interacting as opposed to blowing up and holding things in. Because this, I love my kids.
Yep.
But adoption is hard on the children.
Yes.
And there's trauma just from the adoption process. When they get adopted, it is not a fucking fairy tale bullshit. It is.
You're my new mom and I love you so much. Nope.
No. When you see a kid who's been adopted, they have been through some shit to get to that point.
Yes.
And they will forever carry their scars.
Yes.
And the hurt that they have, they don't always know how to deal with, and they will hurt other kids.
Yes. And get them their own person, like I did. With a big sister, big brother, if you have the big sister, big Brother program, like to give them their person, because you got to think about it. You're bringing in this brand new older kid who will know nobody but your family.
Yep.
And not have their own person to
cope with,
talk with, go out with, get away from the other kids. Because if that 9-year-old is used to taking care of other kids, that's the role that they're going to take, and we want to stop that immediately, in my opinion, because we don't need them to be the mama.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And with the, and I would talk to her, do you want siblings? Because sometimes an adoptee is like, look, I've raised 12 kids.
Well,
during certain times, not like all the way through, but like, do you want 3 younger children to be your siblings?
Yeah. And, the oldest biological child may have some hard feelings about having their role.
Won't she be the oldest?
No, I'm saying their oldest biological child might have their role like kind of taken away.
Yeah. If they're the ones that take, if they're the ones that take care of the younger ones. And yeah, I
it's a lot. And Jennifer and I are talking from places of like, I don't want to say jadedness, but like experience and having seen like the effects of families where you have mixed. And I like, because this is a girl, they're less likely to act out in a sexual manner.
Yeah.
But I will tell you right now, if you had adopted a 9-year-old boy, and they had suffered sexual violence, and then they act out on your biological children, you will eat your fucking self alive.
Yeah.
Not that the 9-year-old doesn't deserve a house to live, but there are special considerations you have to make.
Yeah. And you have to watch them. And you have to tell the 9-year-old, look, we're adopting you. You are not going to be a quote-unquote parent. You will have younger siblings, but they're just your siblings.
Yeah.
You don't have to take care of them. Like, you have to kind of... At 9 is hard, I'm sure, because they're immature. They're 9. They don't really understand, but they know what they've done in the past. So therapy is really going to help with all of that, I believe. And I believe family therapy would be good with mom, dad, 9-year-old, and the other 3 to get together so they can say XYZ and be able to communicate in a way that everybody's heard. Because like you said, the oldest biological child might be like, oh, she's taking my place. No. We don't want her to take your place. We just want her to be a regular 9-year-old.
Well, and
yeah. In my opinion, it's hard with biological children because they're always going to think you love them more than you love me because you adopted me. There's always going to be a little bit of that in the back of their mind. I don't know if you can ever get rid of that.
Well, and the biological children will probably, there'll be some resentment, but there'll be some feelings of,
why did you took this one in?
Like
did you not love us enough that you had to bring another one in?
That's not what I was thinking.
Okay.
That might happen too, but I was thinking more of biological children might be like any not like massive any wrong that the adopted child does, the biological children like there's going to be tension there. There's always going to be tension. So this will not be an easy transition.
No.
You're going to need a lot of support.
Yes.
I would say it makes me a tad nervous to have the adopted child be the eldest.
Yes.
Just because they're going to have their own trauma.
Right.
They're not going to know how to deal with it.
And the biological children already have their roles, quote unquote, of what they do. Because as they grow up, the oldest tends to be more parenting towards the youngest.
Yep.
And then if you throw in an older one, then that one that was the oldest is like, well, fuck, what do I do now?
Yeah, who am I?
Right. And there's going to be a lot of...
it's going to be tough on everybody.
Like, I know I'm the oldest, so this is what I'm expected to do.
Yeah.
But then you throw in another person that's older, fuck, I can't think of it, but like their reason for not living, but like in the household is going to completely change, and then they're just going to be like, well, what the fuck do I do? Now I'm a middle child, so therapy definitely. I mean, I know I don't want to go to therapy. That's me, but I advise it so much because adopting is hard. There's so much shit gone through 9 years with stuff you don't know. And they probably won't tell. And that is the stupidest thing in the world, in my opinion.
Agreed.
So,
all right, Miss J, let's take a quick break.
All right.
And we'll be right back. And we're back.
We're back.
All right, Miss Jennifer.
Yes.
So we have been snacking on this whole time some almonds I got from Trader Joe's, and they are fucking delicious. I'm going to get these for the Christmas party we have.
Like, you know how yesterday you were like, so the last episode, we had cashews. And Jason kept saying, throw the bag. And I'm like, I don't want the noise. I am so ready for you to throw the bag so I can get some more.
Well, as soon as I tell you what these are, I'm going to toss them, and I don't care about them.
No, I'm not going to. Don't worry about tossing them. Just wait till the end.
But I was walking around Trader Joe's looking for something we could, because I had gotten the spicy cashews, and I was like, let me get something sweet. And these were maple brown butter flavored almonds, and they are fucking delicious.
Oh my God, they are awesome.
I think it says roasted almonds covered in maple brown butter flavored confectionery coating, dusted with cocoa powder and maple sugar. They're it tastes like someone coated them in butter and maple syrup and then put a little like cocoa powder on the top.
Yes, it is.
They're very addictive.
They are. Like, my bowl is empty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but
you can take them to the pedicure place when you go.
There we go. They can give me some more wine there.
Yeah. Definitely do this one again. Yeah. All right. I did not ask you this, but do you have a story time for us?
I kind of do. All right. So, I have not been diagnosed, but Jason kind of knows. I feel like I have PTSD of my house. Because of all the drama that has happened. I have not told you guys, but Wesley has pushed me numerous times where he has hurt me, and I don't like to be in my house. So my sister is nice enough to come over, and she has painted, and my mom came over and rearranged the furniture so it's different to help with, like, said PTSD. Now, my sister, her twins, and my favorite nephew, Noah Bug, who's now in the 4th grade, but he was very much younger before. He was like, so he used to call me Jennifer. And since he's in the 4th grade now, he calls me Jennifer. And it breaks my heart. But he was like, Jennifer, I told Mama I don't remember this house. And I was like, well, that's okay, baby. You haven't lived here in a few years. Do you want to walk around? And he walked around. I was like, do you remember the house? He was like, yes. Aww. The Christmas tree was there. And then I had Mila and Bailey and August when he was there.
So those are her pets.
That's my pet. Sorry. 3 dogs. 2 have now passed. Cancer and
old age.
Well, Mila had that mass that like ruptured and went into her bloodstream. So I have a puppy now in August, and he was like, oh, I remember this room. I would come in here and play with the puppies. And I was like, well, I don't have the same ones that I did when you came. And he was like, yeah, I know them. So I let him in. He was like, I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Who is that one? It was Zuri.
Aww.
And he was like, she was like a fox. I was like, that's what I thought too. And he was just like, can I pet her? And I was like, well, she's kind of a scaredy dog, so just let her smell your hand, because she doesn't know you. And like August is like jumping all over him. And I'm like, August, get down. And he like pet Zuri, and he was like, can we keep this dog? And I'm like, no, that's my dog, dude. And it was just the cutest thing because he was like, I don't remember your house. But then when he came in, he was like, I remember I stayed in there. And then sometimes I stayed with Mama. And then I stayed in there because they would switch which kid would sleep with Mama. I don't know why. But it would, because the rooms are connected. The way my house is set up is fucked up. had originally just a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And then they did an addition, but they didn't do any hallways. So it's a big fucking circle.
Yeah, it's weirdly laid.
It is really weirdly laid out, but it works for what it is. And it's a pretty big fucking house with a huge backyard. And he was just like sitting on the floor, and Mila was just licking the fuck out of him, and August was, licking him, and he's just like, oh my God, I love the puppies. I was like, they're my puppies.
Yeah, you can't have them.
You can't have them. I will let you visit, but you are not having my puppies. He was like, Mama, can we get a doggy? And my sister was like looking at me like death stares. And I was like, you gotta ask your mama. I'm out of this. And Ashley doesn't like cats.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if anybody knows, but if you don't like cats, cats are more drawn to you if you don't like them.
Yep.
Than if you like them. And Ty, which is my sister's husband or brother-in-law, he is so scared of cats. Like my mom, like Thanksgiving or Christmas one year, one of the cats like crossed his leg. And I mean, that motherfucker jumped up so fucking high and was about to run. And his heart was just a beating. And I was like, and then I have Puppy in the house if he comes over. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'll put her, in my room. But then if he goes sits outside, there's the neighborhood cats that just come and sit on my porch and get lovin's. And so I'm like, yeah, that's going to be fun when they visit and they, all these cats are around. Ty's is going to be like, I'm going inside. But I just thought Noah Bug. I don't remember. Oh my God, I remember we stayed here and here.
Precious.
And then we went back and forth, and you gave Mama that bed, so she still has, So it was just really sweet that like he was like, I don't remember none of this. But then when he saw it, he remembered it. Yeah. So
that's sweet.
And he's my favorite nephew. I'm not gonna lie to nobody, but he is my favorite because he lived with me.
Yeah.
I got to do Santa for the first time ever with him.
You don't have to justify it to me, ma'am.
So,
So you don't have to justify it to me?
No, I'm just saying. That has a huge memory, because playing Santa is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I love it to death. I got to do it, I think, twice with Wesley, and then he was just like, one day, the Santa reel, and I'm like, do you really want to know? Because it was always that. I was like, I'm not going to tell you unless you really, really want to know. Because I tried not to lie to him, but, there is those kind of lies. But
yeah.
I think it was about the third Christmas I had him. He was like, it's Santa real? I was like, do you want to know?
He's 11 at that point.
Well,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, the first time he said it, no, I'm good. And then the next time it was Santa real. And I'm like, do you really want to know? And he was like, yes. And I'm like, I'm Santa. And he's like, well, I still get gifts from Santa? I'm like, no. He's like, why not? I was like, because I buy the fucking gifts.
The name tags has changed.
It doesn't matter. Like, because I never gave I never gave, like, PlayStations or really expensive gifts. It'll always just be candy in the stocking and then, like, socks and drawers. Because I remember going to school and everybody's saying, I have a Nintendo, and then I got a shirt.
Yeah.
And so I never wanted that to happen there. So that's it. That's my story.
Well, for all our listeners, if you have any thoughts about Santa Claus and your kids, or if you have any funny stories about it,
or if you need some bad parenting advice, or if you have any ideas for topics,
please email us at guidetopoorparenting@gmail.com,
or call us at 256 274-1329 and leave a message, please and thank you.
Thanks for listening to another episode of A Guide to Poor Parenting.
If you like our podcast, please give us a 5-star rating on whatever platform you're listening on, or comment, please and thank you.
And if you don't like our podcast, just like when our kids ask why we won't trust them with their car, even though they've already had 2 accidents.
Tough shit.
Insurance
is expensive.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.